All right, apparently, a former player on the Nets is saying that um that Kyrie Irving told Steve Nash that to get them MVPs back, that they are Kobe Bryant's. Now, it's been a lot of parody. It's been a lot of parody, like I mean, like jokes and all that stuff going around about them to the point that you just like this got to be a joke. But then again, you see some of the stuff that Kyrie do and say, you be like, man, that ain't too far off. Come on, that ain't too far off. Hold on.
Steve Nash, as the coach, he doesn't even have that power. And I'll share this with you because the last time we talked, I didn't have a chance. You got to remember, one of the reasons why there's issues between he and Kyrie Irving is because of a statement he made during a party at Steve Nash's house. Okay, in front of everybody, Kyrie said, you need to give those MVP trophies back to Kobe.
Wow, really?
You deserve them. Yes.
Said and that so, to Nash at a party at Nash's house.
To Steve Nash at Steve Nash's house. And so to me, that was the beginning of the end for the Nets. So again, there's no leadership anywhere around because they don't respect Steve Nash enough to follow him. And Steve Nash hasn't had enough coaching to be a leader. So that team is just made up. It's just a made up fantasy. Yes, right. They have talent, but in the playoffs, that's not enough.
Wow. All right, last one for me, Olden.
Nice nugget. Oh,
that's awesome, by the way.
Thanks for saving it for us, too.
And he's right, by the way. Kobe got MVP. But anyways.
But at the end of the day, I don't know what will be his angle at lying here. That's out to Chris Broussard, and that is the odd couple with Chris Broussard and Rob Parker on Fox Sports Podcast. Shout out to them. I listen to them all the time. I just seen my birthday this year. I just was seeing Rob Parker, chopped it up with him at the MGM Grand for a second. Shout out to Rob Parker. He really be in these streets. So to me, dude, I believe it, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I just believe in everything he said around that subject about them and Steve Nash not being a leader and being strong enough. You got to just add it all together too. Why did they pick Steve Nash? Because they knew they was going to be able to run over him. When you let the kids pick what they want to eat or whatever, what they want to do, or, whatever, they know when they get the substitute teacher, they really can do what they want to do it, when they want to do it. So think about that. They know what they can do something when they want to do it. So don't forget that. And they picked Steve Nash for a reason. The reasons that we hear, they picked him for a reason. I believe it, dude. They don't have no leadership. Kevin Durant ain't the leader. Kyrie obviously went to Boston and tried to apply shit he learned from LeBron or whatever he had in his mind. He ain't no leader. And it's something that it sounds like he would say. I'm sorry, don't know him. But the Nets got zero chance, man. Ash constructed, you just don't sweep these problems under the rug. We do know that he did say, well, they started practicing. Kyrie started the second practice after Nash practices late last season. So why wouldn't he say like this? And then you at the man's house, you said, and then he could have been as a joke. It really could have been like a joke or some shit like that. But sometimes, jokes, everybody say most jokes got a little bit of truth to them. But Kevin Durant did respond to Olden Polynice. He's a former player saying Kyrie told Nash to get the MVP awards back to Kobe Bryant. Now, Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant said Olden after he dropped a generational lie. All right, he said it was a lie. But do you expect anybody to come out and say it's truth or no or not true? Or this fact, or this true, and it's true, this not true? I ain't sure. I don't know. That team's so dysfunctional, you just don't know. You literally don't know, dude. I can see him saying that. It probably more was in a joking manner, but everything he said around that team as far as the leadership and all that stuff, it added up. It added up. It added up. It added up, bro. And that's why they picked Steve Nash. And when they came to Brooklyn and they could do what the hell they wanted to do, it was never gonna work. And there's a reason why they didn't pick Mark Jackson or somebody with stronger credentials, or beg Phil Jackson to come out of retirement or something like that. You know, it's a reason. It's a reason. They didn't want that authority. Just like LeBron don't really want to pay for no legendary coach. He want to do what the hell he want to do. Fine. He great enough to, he can do that. So it is what it is. But it sounded about right to me, even if it was a joke. It sounded about right. People can say what they want to say, but they don't respect Steve Nash. And people say, well, Steve Nash, he ain't had the experience like he just said. Everybody thought it was easy to get in there and coach Michael Jordan and Pippen and Kobe, LeBron, and Red Auerbach and all them had back in the day, and at Raleigh Lakers. Man, that shit ain't easy. That is not easy, dude. And you can know X's and O's all you want to. You can know X's and O's all you want to, but can you be a leader of men? Can you get respect? Can you manage personalities and all that type of stuff? Or dudes who making way more money than you at this point. And think about it. Amari Stoudemire just left the coaching staff. Mike D'Antoni just left the coaching staff. So that's leading you up. Somebody else just said that, Goran Dragic went all the way back home. I think it was Croatia. Excuse me if that's wrong, or that's not where you're from. They said that, all they care about is they self. Everything is pointing to what this man said is pretty much spot on. Everything is pointing to that. This team is not a threat, bro. And everybody just going to be so enamored at the talent. That's what everybody going to look at, is the talent. Trust me. But you have to have leadership. You have to be functional. You have to, be a functional team. And they're not functional. You don't have a coach that knows X's and O's just yet. He had no coaching experience. People say, well, Mark Jackson didn't have any coaching experience neither. And this, that, and the third. Well, Mark Jackson had something that Steve Nash don't have. And one thing he had, he can relate to the black players and he can get their respect, and they respect him. He respect them. So it was something that Mark Nash had. It was something that he had that Steve Nash don't possess. And it was something that Ime Udoka had that Brad Stevenson don't possess. And that's to be able to kind of relate to the black players in the locker room and get their respect. And that was the difference between Ime Udoka, and the biggest difference between Ime Udoka and Brad Stevens. That was the biggest difference, but it is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, please. I appreciate that. Hit the link tree in the link in the description. It's the first link there. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Spotify, the whole shebang. I do appreciate the love, support, everybody showing the channel. Keep sharing it. Keep supporting me on all the platforms. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.